D. Bailey with another alcohol review on a Friday night. And tonight I have something different, something special. And I haven't reviewed a whiskey in a while, and tonight I decided to do so when I was in the store. And this one is called Pendleton. Pendleton Canadian Rye Whiskey. And it is, it says 1910 on it, and it comes to us at 40% of alcohol by volume. Now, it's imported and bottled by Hood River Distilleries, Incorporated, Hood River, Oregon, USA, but it is a product of Canada, make no mistake. 100% Canadian Rye Whiskey. Says nothing else on it. Let's give it a try. Wait, whoa, I almost missed this one. This one is very important. And I don't know why my camera isn't focusing. It says this has been aged for 12 years. Now today it's 2019, and 2019 minus 12 is, all right, let's see. 2019, all right, I'm trying to open this up here. They packed these really nice, and I probably should have opened it before I started this, but I didn't. So we're going back to 2007. Yes, it took me a while, but I was opening the bottle and I was confused. So let's, as you can see, there's a cork, which means to me, when you see a cork, it means it's special. Now, I'm going to drink this in my Glencairn glass, and it's a glass specially designed for drinking bourbons and whiskeys. The one of its kind. And on the bottom it says Glencairn and whatnot. So let's give this a go. I'm going to give this a 2-second pour. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. I said 3. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a smell, see if it's very aromatic. I'm going to see if I can tilt this down just a little bit. Oh, I'm blocking everything. Can I tilt it down? Maybe. Anyway, Pendleton. There's really nothing else. This is the bottle. Let's give it a... Not too aromatic. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Now, I'll tell you. First impression, brandy. The first impression tastes like brandy. Almost like E&J a little bit. VS. E&J VS. Let's give it another go. Okay. Second impression. Does taste like brandy and to me... Now, I'm not saying this is bad, because it tastes to me like a little bit of Formula 44D. And that is a bit of a cough syrup here. A bit of a cough syrup. So if you like cough syrup, Formula 44D, we used to drink this a lot back in the 80s, then you're going to like this. Wow. Now, okay. It's the smoothest Formula 44D I've ever had. It's smooth. It's not sweet, but it does have to me like a cough syrupy taste. Almost like the aftertaste, not the sweetness, but everything else but the sweetness, if that makes sense. I wouldn't say this is overly flavorful. I know it's been aged for 12 years, but I'm not really tasting any. It doesn't taste very woodsy or oaky. Wow. Okay. Now I'd say this is a fair bottle of whiskey. I will say it's fair. Now it cost about $27 for 750 milliliters, $27 US, that is. And I was hoping that I was going to get more out of this. It doesn't really have any spice in it. It's not too spicy for me. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just, if you like Formula 44D, or if you want a whiskey that tastes like brandy or E&J Easy Jesus, then go ahead and get this. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, I don't know if this is it's because it's the first tasting that I'm experiencing this, but maybe what I'll do is go ahead and put this on the rocks and give that a go. With that being said, it is also very easy to drink. Very easy to drink. But I gave you my first, second, and third impressions. Now, I'm sure as the night goes on and the time goes on, that it will be that my impressions may change, and what I'm seeing and hearing may change. But as for right now, when I switched hands, and then I'm going to switch back for no apparent reason, but I just did. I think anyhow. So if you will wait 1 second, what I'll do is I'll get a cube of ice, and I'll put this ice in here and see if this ice changes anything. And I'm going to do this right before your very eyes. But for a moment, you won't see me sitting here. But if you like, I can see if my dog Casey can come sit up here instead. Casey, come. Come. No, come. Good boy. Now you sit right there until I come back. And you can't move. All right, there you go. Casey, are you still sitting there? Now, look at the camera. Look at the camera. All right, Casey's there. I'll be right back. Now you stay right there. Thank you, Casey. You've done such a great job. All right, carry on. Carry on. Thank you. There you go. All right. Well, see, Casey was there, and he did a great job. So now, what I'll do? Well, all right, let's go this way so you can still see not that you want to see me all the time. All right, now look, I got ice. So let's pour this a little bit over ice. See if the ice changes anything. All right, let's swirl that around. Let's swirl that around. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Swirl, swirl. Okay. All right. It just tastes, it's a cola variation of Formula 44D. All right, maybe that's premature. Let's give it another one. I can tell you I like it better when it's not chilled. With a high degree of certainty. I will probably never ever again drink this again straight up. Well, not straight up, on the rocks without any type of mixer. Now, I could taste this being mixed with a Pepsi Zero, a Pepsi Zero Max, or a Diet Coke, or a Coke Zero. I say zero because I'm not trying to eat a bunch of carbs. That time is since past. Anyway, like I said, I think this is a fair rye whiskey. I've had others that I enjoyed more. But that doesn't mean this is a bad. It's just a preferred taste. If you prefer Formula 44D, then you buy this. And then you may not have to go buy the cough syrup because you'll have it in the rye whiskey variation. And then you might be better than anyone else in the neighborhood at fighting your cold and your sickness. So maybe this stuff has medicinal purposes. I'm not saying it does, but you never know because it tastes like Formula 44D. Now, if you're going to go out and try this, if you like Formula 44D, then hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. And then you'll be a part of the very few, the growing, my subscribers. The ones that have thought enough of me to listen to my videos and go in circles and talk and say things that I probably shouldn't say, but I say anyway, or sometimes they don't make any sense. You can be one. And if you're one, then you are in. Then you're in. You are in the circle. You're in the web. It's expanding each time. Thank you for your time. D. Bailey out.